distinguished members of the faculty, our distinguished overseas guests, my dear students and participants, when I see that this institution has had the Quanta Festival for the last 21 years, I'm filled with envy. I wish I was born a little late, because my childhood and schooling was brought up on 3 ingredients: caning, cold bath, and bad food, so as to bring out the steel in you. Knowledge came automatically. When the steel was there, knowledge came automatically. Whether it came out or not, it's debatable. But yes, the rules of the game have changed over the last 40 years. And after seeing such wonderful cultural program, I'm not here to hold you hostage or to adversely affect your human rights. I will restrict myself to less than 7 minutes if Madam Bedi permits me. But I have learnt my lessons, and I have very simple piece of advice for everybody in this gathering. Teaching is a full-time job. There is nothing part-time. As the Quanta 2015 brochure says, first by Dr. Bharati Gandhi, that you have to have an inquiring mind. Pre-examination cramming, which was the fashion in my times, will not work. What worked yesterday will not work today. In my time, I may forget my name, I may forget my father's name, but what was taught much before you were born or even your parents were born, even if I try to forget, I will never be able to forget that. The definition of sciences: osmosis, the passage of a solvent such as water from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, is known as osmosis. The physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic numbers. Allotropy: when the element has the capacity to exist in 2 or more physical forms with different physical and chemical properties, it is known as allotropy. But there is a difference between learning like a parrot and intelligent learning. Albert Einstein, and children, let me tell you, there are no bad students, there are only bad teachers. There are no bad students. There are only bad teachers. If I am not able to explain the quantum mechanics to you or the laws of thermodynamics to you, the fault lies with me, not with you. I was lucky to be at the feet of teachers who were Nobel Prize material. And I will tell you the basic examples of how they taught, that you will never be able to forget those examples. Albert Einstein was once passing by, and he saw a teacher trying to bully a student into learning the quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Have you been able to understand it? No. What kind of a person, student, are you? You don't have gray cells. You're not prepared. Then what I do not know, I unleash my superiority on you by trying to bully you. So Albert Einstein said that first you understand the table of 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. What is the numerator? What is the denominator? What is an equation? What is algebra? Why algebra at all? Why not arithmetic? And then by stages, you come to a person. If I'm able to lift 20 pounds today, you put 200 pounds, I will collapse. Similarly, everything comes at a time. Now, the fear of mathematics, the fear of physics has attained epidemic proportions. Why? It is not that the subject is difficult, sir. It is that I do not know the subject myself as a teacher. And if I am not a lighted lamp myself, if I am an extinguished candle, how would you expect me, sir, to light another lamp? It is only a lighted lamp that can light another lamp. Now, the most difficult topic in physical chemistry is the positioning and electronic configuration of electrons. Principal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, spin quantum numbers. It is so difficult to learn them. Either you mug up pre-examination cramming or you understand them. So my Professor Nigam, sir, who was nominated for the Nobel Prize, he said, it's very simple. Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, if I have to identify you, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi is the principal quantum number. Station Road is the orbital or the azimuthal quantum number. City Montessori School is the magnetic quantum number. And Lucknow is the spin quantum number. That explains where in the universe is Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, and therefore these four parameters, magnetic, spin, main quantum numbers, would identify where the electron is in the whole of universe. It is as simple as that. Skin, in comparative anatomy, you go into jargonized things and you're not able to explain. We had visitors from the US, Professor Walter and Celis, a one-liner, a skin is a jack of all trades. Skin is the jack of all trades. When it's on the scalp, it takes the form of hair. Not like my hair, like on your head, the youngster's hair. When it's in front of the eyes, it becomes transparent, so that you are facilitated to see. When it is at the extremities of the hands, it becomes nails, so that there is a biological function attached to it. When it reaches the soles of your feet, it is as thick as an eraser. So skin is a jack of all trades. Is there anything to learn by heart? It is something as musical as the dance you saw. My heart leaps with joy when I behold the rainbow. Similarly, these scientific truths are as sublime and beautiful. But then you have to have a teacher who can bring out the music in the subject rather than bring out the butchery in the subject. Now, I continue as a vice chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not supposed to take classes. But if I take a class of 50 minutes, sir, I prepare for 100 minutes before I take a class. I encourage my students to question me. I encourage my students to question me, cross-examine me, contradict me, sir. Here, I have seen that every question to the teacher is an assault on my ego. The first question is acceptable, then second question, well, the heavens will come down on the students, and whatever I can do to demolish you and your self-confidence and your self-esteem, I will do it with impunity. My dear parents are here too. Do we have parents? Achha, we don't have parents here in the auditorium. Teachers are here, but a message to the parents also. Parents as well, a message to the parents. Please do communicate with the parents. We give out expensive vacations, expensive gifts, expensive gadgets to our children so that they do not pester us for the next 1 week or so. Every expensive gift has a shelf life for the child so that he does not pester the children. We have students from Malaysia, we have students from Germany, we have students from Russia. What do the parents there do? They take their children so that they have an intellectual edge over the others. Museum, scientific institutes where you have natural history and philosophy, so that the children have an edge, intellectual edge. My advice to the students, their parents and the teachers would be, please subscribe the Book of Popular Science in 10 volumes, which will help you in futures of such events like the Quanta 2015. It is a wonderful project. It's a little expensive though, but I'm sure you can afford it, by the Grolier Society. Please go to the net. There are lectures from the Harvard and the Stanford universities on all the subjects, very lucid lectures, absolutely free of cost. Lectures on maths, physics, chemistry, and biology from the Khan Academy on the YouTube, absolutely free of cost. I would again advise you that all of you brilliant young men and women, I'm sure many of you have the potential in you to be nominated and be awarded the Nobel Prize in Sciences. Please work hard. Don't allow your dreams to be fettered and diluted. A word of caution to you, my dear students. it is a seductive world. It is a seductive world. Every day you are bombarded with 63,000 words of random information of which you have no use. Every 11th minute, there is a major distraction in your system of concentration. Your smartphone, I believe you had a debate on whether phones should have a license or not. Looking at your smartphone, searching for utopia 110 times a day is a major distraction. Studying of science is a full-time job. It has no time for frivolous activities of staring and gaping at the smartphone 110 times a day. Addiction to these distractions is the end and death of creativity. Before we end up in self-sabotage, please do yourself a favor. As R.W. Emerson has said, let us be silent that we may hear the whisper of gods. You have all studied science and you know the best of invention and discoveries have come after inspiration. The formula of benzene. How many of you are aware that benzene formula came out of inspiration? The Pharaoh secrets came out of a dream. And there are so many scientific discoveries and inventions that have come from the subconscious mind and out of the stillness of the mind. Still waters run deep. Your mind has to be rewired, reprogrammed, reoriented, because the seductive world would give you an infection, 3 infections, ADDD, attention deficit disorder. Neuro-linguistic pathways tell us that our ability to concentrate on a subject for 15 minutes is grossly challenged and checked because of the bombardment of unnecessary information. Watching the television twice as much as the time we invest in classroom or playfield. I'm not talking of Facebook. I'm not talking of romance. I'm not talking of anything. I'm just talking of the fact that the time that you would invest in academic growth has to be undiluted, has to be passionate, and you really have to be, your first and the last love has to be academics. And then you will be men and women of steel, rightfully claiming the Nobel Prize in times to come and do your nations, your parents, and your families proud. May God bless your path. I'm sure the first stepping stone to glory was Quanta 2015, so ably and wonderfully done by Madam Sadhana Bedi and a wonderful team. Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, I have one very strong complaint against you. You only gave a discourse twice. I could easily have said that the third discourse could have been squeezed in today. And I strongly recommend that in the next session, you will please. Dr. Jagdish Gandhi is a game changer. Whatever he touches, he will not be the same person, a dangerous man. Whatever he touches, whomever he addresses is not the same after the session is over. I strongly would recommend that in the next session, every day should begin with a discourse by Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, sir. Twice, sir. There should have been another one, sir. And therefore, my strong recommendation and my salute to Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, sir, Madam Bharti Gandhi ji, Dr. Geeta ji, and all of you. May God bless your path. Thank you very much.
Sir, for that very impacting and powerful address to the students.